Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to basically draw out the plan for the construction challenge. I had to change it up a little bit. I did do this in SketchUp, and I will do a separate video on how to model this in SketchUp, the basic plan first. I tried not to change the model too much because I know the parking's over here, the garden's over here, and the structure's in the middle, but I had to rearrange some of it to make it work with the program. Okay, so here it goes. Whoever's drawing this, each one, and I'll give you one of these papers and you can use either, I'll bring these tomorrow so you guys can use them, because you're probably going to want to triangle, or you can use a ruler. You could use a ruler, honestly, but it's nicer when you have a triangle. Just make sure that you're kind of above this label right here, because we'll fill this out and we'll use this as actual documentation in our portfolio. So the way I figured it on this, and again, you will model this in SketchUp, is we've got about total, including parking, 225 feet by 105 feet. Now, for this to be a scale drawing, each one of these little squares, and I know it's hard to see, and I'm sorry because this camera will only zoom in this far. Each one of these little tiny squares on this graph paper represents 3 feet by 3 feet. So that's 9 square feet. So what does that mean? That we're kind of going in sections of 15. So if you think about this, 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus another 3 is 9, then 12, then 15. So every 5 squares is 15 feet. So that's 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Okay, so it goes like this. Make sure that your triangle is just above this label. And it doesn't have to be all the way to the edge. I would leave, I would probably leave 2 squares right here. Don't leave any more than that because this thing is going to fill the page. After we're done, it's going to look like this. That's what it's going to look like. So you are not going to have that much room off the side or off the side over here. You could probably come up about 4 squares right there and 2 squares off the side. Okay. All right. So here it goes. Let's count up. Maybe let's start down here maybe and use a ruler. So this is a scale drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. Make sure you line that up. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you line that up. Sorry, I'm in the covering the light. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, we're going to do this in SketchUp, and you're going to do it on your drawing. I mean, on your model. And you're going to move over here. 3 is fine. Then you're going to get that triangle. You're going to put that triangle down right there. You'll come up like that. Okay. Now we're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a little tick mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a little tick mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tick mark. Make sure your tick marks are going outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tick mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tick mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tick mark. So now we're at 15, because remember, each one is worth 15. They're each 3. So 3 times 5 is 15. So we're at 15, 30, 45, 60 feet, 75, 90, and we're going to do one more to 105. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tick mark. Now I need to extend my line. I'm going to put my triangle right there. I'm sorry the camera keeps refocusing. It's because this computer can't handle this camera. Hopefully I don't have to restart this thing. And it's going to come across like that. You can just get that corner in and then line up your ruler and bring your ruler out. Now we're going to measure this distance. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tick. 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 2, 3, 4, 5, tick. 1, 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 2, 3, 4, 5, tick. Let's count it. So this is 15. This is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 150 plus 115. Hold on. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Plus another 30 is 180. Plus another 30, 30, 180, 210. And then one more. We're going to go to 225, which is right here. So I told you it was only going to be a 2. So that's what I'm saying. You've got 3 squares over here and 2 squares over here. So make sure you're not, I mean, this is almost fitting perfectly onto this. I'm going to go to 10 minutes. I'm going to keep these videos at 10 minutes. And then I'll break them up. So you're not watching a 30-minute video here. All right. But we're not trying to take too long on this. And then you can just line up that. So now you're learning how to do drafting. This is the old school way of drafting. Okay, you're going to want to add your tick marks over here just for reference. So just count your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would do this in pencil if I were you, just in case you make a mistake, and then you can go over in pen when you're done. Okay. There you go. Then don't forget about your tick marks down here. Once you have this set up, it's going to go pretty fast. I've already kind of figured out spacing, and I have all this documentation. Look at the folder that I've shared with you guys. It's called Construction Challenge 2024 TSA. I've shared it with all of you. Go into your Google Drive and you can just search for Construction Challenge and it should be there. So everything that I worked on tonight is in there. Okay, you might have to make a copy, but anyway. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start laying this out. So the first thing, like I said, it looks like this. We've got our garden. Let's do the parking lot. We'll do the parking lot this way and then the garden this way, and then we'll separate this. So we'll start here, 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 and then we'll break it up even more. One more minute and I'm going to stop. Actually, before we go on to breaking it up, let's go ahead and label this and then we'll stop with this video and then we'll continue on the next video. So whatever the date is, the scale is, we'll say, let's do 1 to 3. I'll explain this later. We're going to have a different scale for, we have a different scale for our model and we'll have a different scale for our drawings, but because this graph paper almost fits perfectly, we're just going to do a 1 to 3, which means that 1 unit equals 3 feet. Whatever class period you're in, you can just put TSA, and then whatever period you have, P1 with Miss Taylor or P5. I'm going to inspect it. Your designer, whatever your name is, so put your name, first name, last name. Project event, you can put construction challenge. oops, construction challenge, and it's okay if it moves on to the additional information. And then you can put dash community center. You can abbreviate center SCTR and then put dash TSA. And that's it for this video. Next video, I'm going to show you how to break it up. So we've laid out, this is what's called a footprint. Let's go ahead and label it. This is going to be 225 feet total. This is the symbol for feet by 105. Okay, and that's it.